Hey, what's going on, cousin? Good to see you, girl. Pamela is in the building. P Money is in the building. Good to see you, my dear. I pray everyone is doing well. Come on in the building. Come on in the building right now. We're just gonna have a little get together right now. Shouts out to my man Jesse in the building. Tammy T. Blevins. You know what? I needed your girl's number again, Tammy, if you don't mind. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. So come on in the room, share the temperature where you are. We're going to talk about this cold weather y'all dealing with and this crazy rain. I'm in Southern California, so tell me what the temperature is where you are right now. Tell me what the temperature is and how you feeling. Are you at work right now? Are you at home? What's the deal? Let's get it all together. Let's figure it out together. How about that? It's a new day. It's a Tuesday. What a blessing it is to have another day. And all my Californians, are you ready? Because tomorrow, in case you haven't heard, the mask mandate is back in order. That's right. The mask mandate is back in order starting tomorrow. So, you know what I did is I went on Amazon and I bought me some masks before they went up on price, because they're going to go up on price again as long as they keep doing stuff like this. So, you know, everybody has their feelings about what should be happening, what should be happening. And all I can say is, God bless America. But it's really time for America to bless God. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. There was no way that we were going to be able to make it out of this thing if we didn't have a consensus, if we didn't have an agreement. Yeah, you don't get vaccinated. I understand you don't have to do that, but did you wear masks around people? Did you not? You know what? At this point, I'm not even asking. Don't even care. We got my man Jesse in the building, all the way from Georgia, Jessup, Georgia. He said it is Wednesday where he is right now. If we couldn't get everybody on the same page, how do you think we move forward? Think about that for a second. Think about if we were trying to build something. We don't have to call it building safety. We don't have to call it building, but if we wanted to build anything and we had 100 people and 25 are pulling one way, 25 are pulling another way, and 25 are pulling another way, and another 25 are pulling a different way, and you couldn't get them on the same page, you wouldn't be able to get it done. So how could we possibly come out of a situation like a pandemic if we can't get everybody on the same page? You know, even if it was like, hey, we want everybody to eat no animal products for 60 days. We want everybody to be organic for 60 days. We want everybody to fast for 7 days. We want everybody. You will never be able to get everybody on board. It's just, we can't do it. I had some conversations the other day with some of my friends. I have friends on all the sides, okay? So I am officially an independent. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I am independent. What I've learned is that there's nobody really fighting on my behalf. There's nobody really talking for my family's point of view. And the reason I know that is because ain't nobody asked. Ain't nobody asked. So how do they know what we want, what we need? They're not talking to us. So all the conversations are outside of us. So how could they be on my behalf? But I was talking to I had a Republican and a Democrat right in front of me. And I said, let me ask you this. Tell me. Name one person that's in your party that could fix everything we got going on. And both of them said the exact same thing. There is no one that can fix everything that's going on. So then who's right? Who's wrong? Is both sides right? Are both sides wrong? Pretty crazy, right? When they don't even know anybody in their party who's making it right or wrong, who could fix it. They have nobody. There's nobody who could fix everything we got going on. And when we talk about, and we're going to get off this is only for a quick second. I want to say hello to everybody coming to the building. Tay, what's going on, girl? How you doing? Good to see you. Because we got to talk some Raiders tonight, y'all. We got to talk some Raiders. We got to talk some football. We got to talk Jeffrey Osborne. I just went and saw Jeffrey Osborne the other day. It was my first time seeing Jeffrey Osborne. And he was on my bucket list. And I'm trying to check things off my bucket list at this point in my life. I'm really, really trying to check things off of my bucket list. And he was on my bucket list. And I can check that box. Let me tell you, that man is incredible. At 73 years young, he was incredible. What's going on, Lady Wusa? But when I was with those two guys, one's a Republican, one's a Democrat, and I was sitting here and we were all talking and chopping it up, I kept hearing, they took turns saying, but the Democrats, and then the other one say, but the Republicans, right? They're going back and forth. But what they kept doing was grouping everybody together, which is weird. Because if you stop and think about it, all black people are not the same. It's one of the issues we have. All white people aren't the same. All brown people aren't the same. Latin people are not all the same. As a matter of fact, your kids are not all the same, and they came from you. So if your own family is not all the same, and they came from the same source, then how can you say the Republicans or the Democrats as if they're all the same? I've had people say, I can't stand the Republicans. I can't stand the Democrats. How can you group everybody in behind a political belief? So if they'll group everybody on a political belief, you absolutely got to believe people will group people in by color, by race, by gender. All men are dogs. All women are. You can't. There's no way to do that. You can't do that. It's impossible to do that. Because all people are not anything. But there's one common thread that we have to stop missing. And that one common thread is we're all human. They can act as crazy as they want to act. People can be as crazy as you think they are. But we're all human. And we won't get better until everybody starts treating everybody as an equal. Everybody is a human and showing everybody love. We got to get there. Fort Worth, Texas is in the building. All my Dallas fans, stand up. All my Dallas fans, stand up. Stand up for your team, Dallas fans. If you're a Dallas fan, stand up. Are you going to be wearing a mask? If you're in California right now, I'm asking because as of Wednesday, tomorrow, in a couple hours, in order to go into any building, any facility, you have to have a mask on. You're not going in a grocery store without a mask anymore for 30 days. For 30 days. But I heard something very, very important today, and I had to stop and think about it because we all have our impressions of what's right and what's wrong. But I heard something today that is very, very important. And that was, even if you're vaccinated, it doesn't mean that you cannot contract the virus. What it does mean is that you have less probability of dying or getting really sick. So then one side is arguing, if I'm going to get it anyways, then what does it matter? Because I could still pass it on. Yeah, but then you won't get as sick, is the word. It's crazy. It's crazy. All I know is if California does it, and Arizona, Nevada, Texas, and all the surrounding areas don't do it, then what are we doing? I don't know. I don't know. I just want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to be healthy. I want everybody to be safe. And I know that's not realistic. Everybody's not going to be safe. Everybody's not going to be healthy. So guess what? I am praying for everybody. And when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And when it's my time to go, deuces, I'm out. And ain't looking back. Ain't looking back. I don't even know if I have a chance to look back or not, but I don't plan to look back. I don't. So, really quick, before we get into any football stuff, I want to say what's up to Lulu in the building. Thank you for coming here. K Major, my girl, thank you for being here. Hey, listen, if you haven't gotten your tickets to the New Year's Eve Jam, it's called the Masquerade Ball. It's being put on by the San Diego All-Star DJs, and I'm going to put the flyer up right now. Some people said they're having a hard time finding the flyer. I want to apologize because on Eventbrite, when you go there, if you look up New Year's Eve Ball, it doesn't come up right away. If you type in the Masquerade Ball, it comes up right away. This is the flyer you should be looking for when you go there. If you go there and you see this flyer and it says San Diego All-Star DJs, that's where you want to be. You want to get your tickets. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you some of the cool stuff that's going on. We were at the facility yesterday. Such a cool facility. It's different. It's a beautiful art warehouse. There's two different levels. There's 3 areas to hang out. So if you're worried at all about being too close to people, if you don't want to have a mask on, stuff like that, we have the outdoor area. We're going to have heat lamps and tents. It's going to be, so check this part out. I'm excited. Turn the music up. Y'all ready? We're going to have Full Belly Barbecue in the house. Full Belly Barbecue will be in the building, and they will be there, and they're serving brisket, chicken, and pulled pork with black-eyed peas, greens, mac and cheese. Full Belly Barbecue will be there with that. Next to Full Belly Barbecue, in the same location, you will be able to get Caribbean food. We're talking about oxtails. We're talking about, beef patties. All the Caribbean stylings that you would love are going to be in the building. That is awesome. I'm excited about that. And for all my Latin people, I'm never going to forget about my Latin people. I am a Latin lover through and through. I really, really am. All my Latin people, even though the black people have kind of taken over your food here, especially after a club, we can get a carne asada burrito. That's what we're going to do. But anyways, we will have one of the best taco guys there with the Latin food as well. Y'all. It is going to be on and popping. You hear me? It's going to be on and popping. Now, full bar. And we're celebrating all the Capricorns. If you're a Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn. And guess what? We're celebrating my birthday that night. We are. New Year's Eve, we'll be celebrating my 50 again party. That's right. My 50 again. My man, Prez Henri, we're going to be celebrating his birthday. We're going to be celebrating EB for real. Eric Brown's birthday. We are going to be in the building, also celebrating our homegirl, Anne Marie Westbrook. That is right. So if you haven't gotten your tickets to the New Year's Eve party yet, do that. Get your tickets. Inbox me if you need to inbox me. It's going to be off the chain. 8 DJs. Hold on, let me say it again. 8 DJs are going to be in the building, and the one and only special guest DJ of the night will be DJ Cool T in the house. I'm waiting to hear from my man King Arthur. I ain't heard from him yet, but he'll be there. He'll definitely be around. I got to find my man King Arthur. I love to hear him play. So hopefully he'll come on and get on board with us. That'll be really cool. Want to say what's up to Have Mercy, DJ Have Mercy in the building. Also to my homegirl, Nay Nay. Yes, my 50 Again party is happening on New Year's Eve. So, and my man Have Mercy, it's his birthday time too. He's a Capricorn. That's why I don't like him. That's why I don't like him. Capricorns are the most amazing people, except for him. Except for him. All right, let's get into it. The football games yesterday, man. Let's get into it. I know Lulu's like, I don't know nothing about football. I don't watch football. I don't care about football. Hey, listen, if you watch football this weekend, were you happy with your team's performance or not? I was very blessed to hear from the mayor of Raider Nation. In case y'all don't know who he is, the mayor of Raider Nation, his name is Doc Carter. He called me yesterday. And was it yesterday? Yes. Yeah, he called me yesterday. And I said, Doc, we got to chop it up about your team, man. Let's chop it up. I want to know what you feel. How are you feeling about your team? And he says, I said, are y'all going to the playoffs? This is the mayor of Raider Nation, Doc Carter. This was his response to me. I said, Doc, are you guys going to the playoffs? He said, hell yeah. He says, because as soon as the tickets go on sale, I'm sure all the players are going to buy some, and the Raider Nation will be in the house because we'll be buying tickets to go watch the playoffs. I says, I'm confused. He says, no, the players ain't going to be playing. They're going to be there at the playoffs watching the games. I says, come on, man. There he is. Doc Carter's in the building. He's in the building. He said, that's the mayor of Raider Nation right there, y'all. He said they'll be there, but they're going to have to pay to be there because they're going to be buying tickets to go to the playoff games. Listen, this is what you Raiders can do. My Raider fans, I love all my Raider people. If they win all 4 games, you got 4 games left. If you win all 4 games, you do have a chance to go to the playoffs. All 4 games. You got Cleveland, you got the Broncos, you got the Chargers, you got Indianapolis. You got those 4 games left. So if you guys can win all 4, if you lose any of those, you're pretty much done. But if you can win all 4 of those games, your team can still go to the playoffs and not have to pay to be there. But that is the only chance you have. You need some other things to kind of fall your way, but that is the only chance that they have. They need all of those. They need all of those to kind of, that's the first things first. First things first, you just got to win out the rest of your game. And what I love about talking to my man DC is that he's a realist. He's a Raider realist, you know, and, you know, we kind of talk about what needs to change. You know, what needs to change on the team and things like that. I can tell you as a Bronco fan, Raiders, if you don't like Derek Carr, the other DC, we would love to have him next year. Get him out of there. If you want to blow up your team, let him come to the Broncos. We would love to have him. We'd love to have him. You hear me? All right. That's enough on that. Charger fans, stand up. Where you at, Charger fans? The Chargers are doing what they need to do, man. The Chargers are looking good. They're doing what they need to do. They beat the Giants. The Cowboys look good. You know, I don't think you can throw the ball that many times and expect good things. I just don't. I think you got to run the ball, find a way to get a better balance out of your team. But your team is not very balanced right now, Cowboys. And until you get your balance there, it's going to be a little tough sledding. He said, no, you do not. Yes, I do. I'll take him. Absolutely, I'll take him. Because we're not going to be able to pick nobody. We're picking 17th as of right now. We'll be picking number 17. And none of the quarterbacks that are in the draft this year are quarterbacks that are going to be franchise players. At least they don't look like it in college. Super Bowl, I can't see anybody stopping the Chiefs from going back to the Super Bowl, y'all. The Chiefs lost 3 games up front. They didn't look real great. The Chiefs didn't look great, y'all. But now, I don't see nobody in the AFC stopping the Chiefs from getting to the Super Bowl. I think the Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl. And that NFC is between 3 teams. If these 3 teams are not your 3 teams, then sorry. But it's going to be one of these 3 teams. One of these 3 teams that goes to the Super Bowl for the NFC. I know y'all don't like this. The Cardinals are not going. Sorry. The Cardinals are not going. It's going to be the Tampa Bay, Green Bay, or the Rams. Sorry, Dallas. I don't have enough faith in Dallas right now. Dallas always finds a way to mess it up. I want Dallas to do well. The NFL is better when Dallas and the Raiders are playing well. The NFL does better. They profit more. Everything is better for the NFL when those 2 teams are playing well. Sorry. Dallas ain't going. It's going to be Green Bay. Mark my word. Green Bay, the Rams, or Tampa Bay against Kansas City. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Sorry. It's the truth, man. Look at the games I called this weekend. I was pretty much on. Every game I said, I was pretty much on. But look, he said the only reason you want cars so he can sell him. He can sell him. He will be on the car lot. Come on, man. Nah, car's better than that, man. Car's better than that. Car's better than that, man. He is. But those are the teams going. You got to be realistic. Listen, I don't care how well my Broncos play. Even if my Broncos made it to the playoffs, we're not going deep in the playoffs. We're not built that way. We're a very young team. We're not ready to go. We got Steady Teddy, who's steadily hurt. Unfortunately, he keeps getting banged up. So it's either going to be Tampa Bay, Green Bay, or the Rams against the Kansas City Chiefs. And if I had to pick a second team in the AFC, I know y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. If I had to pick a second team, it'd be the Patriots. If I had to pick a second team, it would be the Patriots. I think the Patriots are scary. And everybody was off on Belichick. It would be a great Super Bowl to see Belichick against Brady, but it wouldn't be good for television because most of us wouldn't even watch the Super Bowl. If that was a Super Bowl, you wouldn't watch it. Most of us wouldn't. Mad Dog 2020, he said that's what I'm drinking. If you're just joining us, just a reminder, tomorrow California is back on their mask mandate, and it's for 30 days. 30 days mask mandate starting tomorrow. Put a mask in your car or whatever, because you will not be able to walk into a business tomorrow without a mask if you're in California. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You get to the door of that grocery store, anywhere, they're going to say, hey, you need a mask. Ain't no point in getting rude and getting mad. You already know that that's what it is. So some of y'all got them old dingy masks that smell like your old mouth. Get them. Get them out. You're going to have to use them. You're gonna have to. I checked on masks yesterday on Amazon, and there's tons of them. There's tons of masks, and you can get them pretty cheap. But yeah, what did my cousins say? They said it daily. They say it daily. Yeah. So we're back on mask mandates. It will be a mask on your catfish. I am getting my catfish this Thursday. He's finally, after 18 months, I am getting my catfish this Thursday. I'm very excited about it. Very excited. Let's talk about Jeffrey Osborne, y'all. Have you ever seen Jeffrey Osborne? Have you ever been to a Jeffrey Osborne concert? Do you know who Jeffrey Osborne is? Whoa. This guy. Oh, that's right. LA was never off the mandate. That's right. San Diego was. So this past Saturday, I got a chance to check off one of my bucket lists. If you got something on your bucket list right now, throw your bucket list, only one or two of your items on your bucket list. Throw them in the comments. I want to see what they are. But I wanted to, me being an artist and an entertainer, I really wanted to see a few people. I wanted to see Patti LaBelle, Anita Baker, Gladys Knight. I wanted to see James Ingram, Jeffrey Osborne, everybody else I pretty much saw that I wanted to see. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see James Ingram because he passed away, and I still haven't seen Anita Baker yet. I want to see Anita Baker. So I may have to find out. Now, last year was her farewell tour. So I'm going to have to find out when she's somewhere, and I'm going. I am going. She said, can you woo, woo, woo? Yeah, that was him, Jeffrey. Yeah. Okay, here. Put your bucket list in there, y'all. Let's get it in. And then I got to tell you about my little Christmas party. I had a wonderful time. It's the first time I've ever, well, we'll talk about it in a second. Then we got to address the crazy. We're going to address some crazy, and then I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys being here. It's always a blessing. My name is Can Do. I am the street therapist, a.k.a. Big Sexy. And tomorrow night, I will be on GSRN-Radio, Global Sensation Radio Network, where I will have music therapy for you. So if you want to hang out with me, you want to request songs, hear your favorite song, any R&B song, soul, funk, R&B, come hang out with me. It's going to be fun. Allison said, here we go, bucket list. I need this bucket list stuff. Let's go. She wants to snorkel in the Great Barrier Reef. Oh yeah. That's a nice one right there. Okay. Doc Carter's dumb. I love this brother so much, man. Doc Carter said on his bucket list is to beat the Chargers. Really, man? On your bucket list, bro? On his bucket list, he wants to beat the Chargers. That's sad when you got to put that on your bucket list. That shouldn't be on your bucket list, man. No, not your bucket list. But see, the problem is he has a bunch of Charger homeboys, so he just wants to be able to talk smack to them because you're only as good as your last win. That's what it is. So he said that's on his bucket list. But Jeffrey Osborne, first of all, he looks in incredible shape, and his voice is just like it was. Just like it was. He was amazing. He was absolutely amazing. If you get a chance to go see him, you should. Now, if you've never been to, if you're in Southern California, you should go to this concert venue called the Magnolia. Magnolia is located in El Cajon, California. And it's a really cool venue to watch concerts. The sound is good. It's a nice place to go watch somebody. I saw Patti LaBelle there last year, and it is a nice venue to catch. It feels way more intimate than it seems. It is. You feel like you're. I mean, listen. The concert started. Jeffrey Osborne came out of the back, came right down the aisle, and sang right in your face. and partied with you. And then after partying right there, then he came to the middle. Then he went across. He didn't give Floyd the mic. I'm not even going to talk about that situation. I'm not even going to talk about that situation. But yeah, Jeffrey Osborne, if you haven't got a chance to see him, and you can, before he starts touring, you should see him. When he said he was 73, people were like, what? He doesn't look 73. Him and Dave Chappelle could be brothers right now. That's the way they look. He doesn't look 73. Okay, Anne Marie said she wants to go to Bora Bora. Come on now. Bora Bora. You gonna get in the water? You going to Bora Bora, or you gonna get in the water though? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Are you gonna get in the water in Bora Bora? Let's see. Oh, Lulu says she wants to take a train trip to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles to New York. I did it. When I was 17 years old. I took a train from San Diego to Philadelphia, and from Philadelphia went up to New York, came back down, and traveled back. It was an amazing trip across the U.S. That was a great trip. I'm telling you, it was worth the time, especially if you get your own coach. It was great. You get a sleeper car. Oh yeah, it is the bomb. It is the bomb. I don't know if you guys have ever taken a real train, but trains are a great way to travel. A great way to travel. Just make some time and do it. Take some time out and do it. He said his other bucket list is to get your... I'm not even going to read that one, man. I'm going to put it on the screen. So let me tell you what happened to me. I'm going to tell you what's happened to me. So I never win, right? When it comes to like Christmas parties and all these other raffles and stuff like that, I never win, right? But I don't go in with the expectation of winning. So this one time in particular, I was fortunate enough to help with this function. We had a holiday party at my job, and we had TVs, iPads, computers, AirPods, money. I mean, they were giving away so much stuff. And I had already made up in my mind, if I win something, cool. If I don't, I don't. And then we had some donated gifts, like stuff from the San Diego Padres, hats, shirts, blah, blah, blah. So when you're sitting there and you have a ticket, you're kind of sizing stuff up like, oh, I wish I could win that. Oh, I want to win this. I want to win that. And I never win. So I'm playing the music for this, just doing what I do, having a good time. And just so happens, I ended up with 2 tickets, a ticket for the person that was helping me put it on and one for myself. And she says, throw the extra ticket away, because we don't want it to be confusing. You can only have 1 ticket. And I'm like, girl, but me and you planned it. We put all the work in. I should be able to keep this. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the 2 tickets, and one of them says 619. The other ticket says 620. What ticket do you think I kept? Of course, the 619. I had to keep the 619. That's my home. That's where I'm from, right? So I keep the 619 ticket. Let's go. I got this. We start giving away prizes. Hey, Carolina. I see you, Carolina, in the building. We start giving away prizes. We're giving away TVs. We're giving away this. Well, one of my AirPods, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if your AirPod falls out your ear, hits the ground a few times, let's say you just do it maybe 5 or 6 times, that AirPod will never be the same. And people will tell you they can't hear you. You sound crazy. So sure enough, I could always use this extra pair of AirPods. Have you ever noticed how stuff is so much better when you don't pay for it? It always seems like it's that much better when it's free. You know what I mean? So the AirPods comes up and they're calling off the ticket number. And they said 620. The ticket I got rid of. The ticket I gave to somebody I didn't even care too much about. I kept the 619. And instead of throwing the 620 away, I gave the 620 to somebody. And sure enough, this dude won the AirPods. And I'm like, all right, it ain't like I can't buy none. But that was kind of what I wanted. I wanted those. I saw the AirPods. I said, if I get them, I get them. If not, I'm going to have to buy myself some more AirPods. Wake up, people. So now we're just giving away the prizes. And now we get to a whole trough of Padre stuff. I says, I bet not win no Padre stuff. First of all, I've been a DJ with the Padres for many, many years. I have so much Padre stuff. Don't let me win none of it. Plus, I can't fit none of the Padre stuff they got. Padre hat and shirt, boom. Congratulations, this person. Boom, congratulations. And you can see the looks on their faces. They weren't all that jazzed about winning the Padre stuff. They weren't all jazzed about it. Some were, some weren't. But for the most part, they saw 65-inch TVs. That's what they wanted. The big stuff, you know. Then you get to a point to where they're giving away the iPad. And I have 3 iPads right now. I don't need another iPad. And then he said 6, 1, 8. I'm like, man, I didn't necessarily need it, but I'd like to win it. So the whole thing's almost over. And one of the kids that I like there, he's a good kid. He won the Xbox. This guy lives down the block from me. And I was thinking, okay, man, I'll just buy that Xbox off of him because I know he already has an Xbox. So I'll just buy the Xbox off of him. So we had the big TV left and we had some other little box. And the boss says, oh, I'm not sure what this is. It's some kind of drone or something, blah, blah, blah. And the winner is 619. I said, oh, I won. He said, oh, our DJ won. Can do. Here you go. Congratulations. The box is this big. Small little box. I'm like, wow, I won something. He said, I got to go watch Young and the Restless. He says, so I won something. I'm like, oh, cool. Instantly, I hold this up and start looking at the iPad guy. You want this? You want to switch? To the guy over there with the Xbox. You want to switch? No. AirPods. You want to switch? No. So in my head, because the type of dad I am, I said, I'm going to give it to my son. You know what I mean? This cuts out something I have to buy him for Christmas, but not really. Because if he didn't want this, I still need to get him what he wanted for Christmas. So at least I got him this nice gift, whatever. Then the 65-inch TV goes to this guy who really deserved it. Very hard-working young man, and he deserved it. An older guy, 65-inch TV, big old giant TV. So I get ready to go back to my side of the street, and one of the guys came up and said, hey, Ken, dude, that's a nice drone you won. It was a drone. I said, really? He said, yeah, that's a pretty nice drone that you won. I says, oh, I've never heard of this drone before. So I don't know. I'm not a drone person. I had a drone. Just so you guys know, I spent $5,000 on a drone and we were doing weddings. We were coming in over the water, over the hotels, and we come down on the bride and groom as they came through the altars and all the other stuff we were doing. Really super cool. But one time my drone never came back. It went in the ocean. It was $5,000 gone. Just like that. So I never looked into a drone again. Never paid any attention to drones ever again after that. So I'd asked all these people if they wanted to take this drone off my hands. None of them wanted it. So I get back to my office, and next thing I notice is everybody that I'd asked, the guy with the iPad, the guy with the AirPods, the guy with the Xbox, and the dude with the 65-inch TV. They're all coming across the street with their stuff. I said, what are you guys doing? Hey, can we talk to you? What's up? Hey, you want to switch? I says, why you want to switch with me now? I had asked you to switch earlier and you said no. And you want to switch too? Wait. And you want to switch too? No. Wait, hold on a minute. Why does everybody want to switch now? Little did I know, what I had won was more valuable than what they had won. Money, monetarily wise. What I had won was worth more money than the iPad, the 65-inch TV, the AirPods. I said, shucks, I said, you guys go back to your side of the street. Let me look into this. So I picked up the phone. I called my son. I said, hey, son, how you doing, man? He's like, Dad, I'm up at Big Bear. I'm snowboarding. I said, hey, I just wanted to know, do you want to get into drones? Would you like a drone? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah, really not my thing. I said, okay, all right. Well, enjoy yourself. Because I may go ahead and just sell the drone, take the money and buy him what he wants or whatever. Who knows? What I know is I don't need a 65-inch TV when I have a 75-inch TV. I don't need an iPad because I already got one. I really don't have to have another pair of AirPods, but let's see what the value is. So I look into this drone, and this drone is highly sought after. I'm like, really? I spent 3 hours watching videos of what this drone could do and how this drone went over a building 600 feet up and over, and it just hovered and circled and showed you the whole city in 4K. 4K camera on this drone. And it can fly 35 miles an hour, just zoom. And this is the thing. It's barely bigger than my iPhone. Barely bigger than my iPhone. And I'm like, shucks. So I leave work. I take the drone home. I don't open it because I'm still, if I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to use it. And I'm watching more and more videos, and I'm like, you know what? I always tell everybody else to get out and enjoy life and do things. But this drone is so cool. Hey, P. This drone is so cool that I'm actually going to become a drone head. Because I have mountains and stuff behind me, and I want to go up those mountains. And, we have a bunch of wildlife up there. I want to see what I can see. And it records everything and all this other stuff. And it's super duper duper cool. It's super duper cool. But the lesson I learned in that was sometimes in life, what we think is small and what we think is less valuable than what we see with our eyes, because we think the big picture. We think, ooh, an Xbox. Ooh, a 65-inch TV. And when I approached them about me having it, it was a no. But once they saw that the little gift that I have was more valuable than the big gifts that they had, they wanted what I had. Sometimes it ain't the big thing. Sometimes it's just the small thing. And so I started in my head, hallelujah. I started in my head having thoughts of driving out to the beach and sitting on the back of my truck with my son and taking this drone out 6 miles over the ocean and just looking at the wildlife and just spending that time with my son and watching it come back, and knowing that I would never lose this drone because of a feature that's in this drone will always return it back home to me. But the amount of enjoyment that I could possibly have, and all I started thinking was with my nieces, with my nephews, spending time, taking pictures, going over buildings. We can't really get up there. We can't fly over the building, but we can actually go where other people can't go because of the small blessing that I receive. It was a lesson to me that even while I was sitting there looking for the big, extravagant gifts, thinking that that would be something that I really wanted, that God had something small for me that was going to bless my life and bless the people around me, because it was going to allow us to make memories together. It isn't how much money you make. It isn't the type of job that you, hallelujah, that you have. Hallelujah. It's the memories and the time you get to share with people you love, people you care about, and people that need you that matter. It may have been a Christmas party to everybody else, but it was a blessing to me that God showed me that even in the small things, that he's there and that he can make an impact. And I want to impress that upon you, that stop looking at the fancy cars that other people have. Stop looking at the big job that everybody else has, and start to appreciate what God has given you, because there's a blessing in it for you. Everything we have will someday be gone. But no one can ever take the memories away from you. So make more memories. Make more memories. Make more memories. 1, 2, 3, go. That's it. I love you guys. I thank you guys for being here. I thank you guys for listening to me and allowing me to impress upon your life. Hopefully something I said today will bless you, bless a friend of yours. Share my videos and continue to love on people. Continue to share love. I say this all the time. God will fill you with love every day. But if you don't share that love, then you won't have anywhere for God to share more love with you. You've got to empty yourself of love daily. Pour it out on other people who need it. Pour it out on other people who deserve it. There are so many people who are hurting, and it's you. You are going to be that bright light, that seasoning, that flavor that makes it all better. Some of them will never be able to stop and quiet their minds enough to really touch God. So you have to bring God to them. You have to bring God to them. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Good luck to all my football fans out there, all my Raider fans, my Charger fans. But what's going to happen when the Raiders play the Chargers? I don't know. And I'll be here when it's done, because we'll talk about it. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.